1300 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Asma Hafiz. First, the headlines. Prime Minister performed groundbreaking of Faraj Town apartments in Islamabad today under Naya Pakistan housing program. A parliamentary delegation of Pakistan led by Speaker National Assembly has gone to Kabul on a visit to Afghanistan. Foreign Minister says entire nation stands shoulder to shoulder with armed forces in war on terrorism. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, media bodies have expressed concern over police chief's statement to prevent journalists from going to cordon and search operation sites for coverage. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan performed groundbreaking of Faraj Town apartments in Islamabad today under Naya Pakistan housing program. Addressing the ceremony, he said the project is aimed at providing shelter to the underprivileged segments of the society, including workers and labourers. He said he will soon perform groundbreaking of peri-urban housing society for farmers. The Prime Minister said a plan has also been prepared to convert the slums and equip them with the modern facilities, including that of sanitation and sewerage. He said the slum dwellers will also be given houses on priority rights. Imran Khan said the mortgage facility has been introduced to provide easy loans to the people to construct houses. He said negotiations are continuing with the banks to remove impediments. He said the government is focusing on mega projects in order to create wealth for debt retirement. A parliamentary delegation of Pakistan led by Speaker National Assembly Asad Qaisar has gone to Kabul on a visit to Afghanistan. Speaking before departure, the Speaker said Pakistan desires to increase people-to-people contacts with Afghanistan to further strengthen the bilateral cooperation. He said matters pertaining to trade and investment will come under discussion during talks with the Afghan leadership. The Pakistani parliamentary delegation will hold meetings with Afghan President Ashraf Ghani and Foreign Minister Mohammad Hanif Atmar. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi has said the entire nation stands shoulder to shoulder with armed forces in the war on terrorism. During a visit to the Armed Forces Institute for Rehabilitation Medicine in Rawalpindi today, he said our valiant security forces have given immense sacrifices in fight against terrorism. On the occasion, the Foreign Minister was given a detailed briefing about the Armed Forces Institute for Rehabilitation Medicine. He commended the medical facilities being provided in the institute. 98 more deaths due to coronavirus infections and 5,329 new positive cases have been reported in the country. The death toll has now reached 15,124 and 6,23,399 patients stand recovered from the pandemic. 3,942 patients are on ventilators in hospitals. Pakistan has called for collective efforts to deal with various challenges, including COVID-19. Addressing the 10th Economic and Social Council Youth Forum, Pakistan's permanent representative to the United Nations, Munir Akram, stressed that vaccines must be made available to everyone and everywhere. He said we must understand that no one will be safe until everyone is safe. The Pakistan Envoy called for mobilizing national and international efforts, especially finance, to recover from the recession which has been induced by the pandemic and to revive the prospects of achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. A Chinese construction company have evinced keen interest in exploring more opportunities for investment in Pakistan. During a meeting with Pakistan Ambassador to China, Moinul Haq in Wuhan, company's chairman Chen Jiahu said despite the COVID-19, China is committed to the timely completion of energy projects under the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, media bodies have unanimously expressed concern over a statement of Inspector General of Police Vijay Kumar asking media persons not to come closer to cordon and search operation sites for coverage of such situations. In a joint statement, 12 media bodies in IIOJK said the statement seems to be a part of a string of measures taken by authorities to suppress freedom of press in the region. The United States says it is prepared to remove sanctions on Iran to resume compliance with nuclear deal, including those inconsistent with the 2015 pact. Talking to reporters in Washington, U.S. State Department spokesman Ned Price said we are prepared to take steps necessary to return to compliance with Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.